Every electric vehicle needs copper, a lot of copper. And Zambia is one of the top copper producers in the whole world. I mean, as usual, it's an African country. But herein lies the problem. The electric vehicle revolution is not being built in Zambia. Copper is no longer just an industrial metal. It now powers electric vehicles, it powers renewable energy grids. Do you know what that is? Copper powers data centers. Data centers are springing up here and there, and they need copper to be sustained. So who are they coming to get the copper? Of course, it's Zambia. Without copper, the green transition stalls. That means the countries that are producing EV now, they need the copper to survive. And Zambia, together with the DRC, they are sitting on top of one of the richest copper belts on earth. Yet, Zambia exports mostly raw copper concentrates. They export semi-processed cathodes. The electric vehicle economy, it has layers like every economy, right? It has the mining, the refining, the component manufacturing, that's the vehicle assembly. And guess what? Zambia is currently only in stage 1. There are plans to move to other stages, but right now Zambia is still only in stage 1. Imagine for how long this has been. China, Europe, the US, they dominate the other stages. So they just take copper from Zambia and they go and produce the electric vehicles. Chinese firms in particular have invested heavily in Zambian copper, and they have secured long-term supply agreements that link African minerals to Asian factories. These people are very smart, because if you sign the contract, it is very hard for you to pull out. So they give you the contract, and because Africans are greedy, you see the amount of money, you're like, oh, let's sign it off. You sign away your potential. So Zambia gets revenue, other countries get industries. Most of these African governments cannot see anything far into the future because there's no sense of vision. And that is why these conversations are important, so that the citizens, the civilians, can actually know what is going on. So if you have a different mindset from these people, you can actually strive to do better. So as copper prices rise, what happens? Zambia earns more. But obviously that's just temporary. As copper prices fall, budgets reduce, the economy collapses, currencies weaken, debt increases. It's not sustainable. That is why they cannot get out of the rut. Meanwhile, EV jobs are created elsewhere. Skills are developed elsewhere. Industries are built elsewhere. And then still, in Africa, we are still only exporting. How long are we going to do this for? The window is still open though, and Zambia is doing enough. Whether it's enough or not, that is left to the people in charge, because we really don't know what's happening, to be honest. But if they're making moves to make things better, like I've always mentioned, it has to be on our soil. So Zambia and DRC have to come together to make things work between themselves. EV components manufacturing. So Zambia has invited global automakers, mostly from China, to come and manufacture near their own copper mines. It's smart moves, but it's still the Chinese firms that are manufacturing. Another move includes creating supply chains that stay on the continent. The supply chain has to stay on the continent. From mining to assembly, these things have to stay on the continent. Zambia is making moves. They are partnering with Bank to make components, to make EV components, and then they have plans to move to EV manufacturing. These things take a long time. That is why it seems that some things are not happening. You see, Zambia does not need to build cars tomorrow. It's not like by 2027, bam, EV cars. But there has to be planning. There has to be a goal, a target that we are working towards as Africans. We have to move from just mining to actually making something. If Africa supplies the mineral but not the industries, we're still going to be left behind though. Africa will only power the world. It will not power itself. And to what end is that going to be? Until next time.